about
What a life.
a campsite of the century.
We're getting absolutely swarmed by midges, October caddis. We got hatches galore out here.
This is
we
crazy,
are
dude.
on some wild water here in northern Idaho.
It is spectacular. What a day to be alive. Quite a different day today compared to yesterday.
Yeah.
Today's vibes were very different.
Yep.
It was a much more low-key, stress-free, uneventful day.
Yeah. We'd already caught fish. We were in the backcountry now. We did the hard part. We did the driving.
Yeah.
We woke up nice and like not too early, but nice and early, so we could have a full day.
7:30.
Yeah, actually, a stupid squirrel woke me up 7 a.m. sharp.
Exactly.
That thing was so loud.
Red squirrel alarm clock.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. He let us know it was time to start eating food and fishing.
Yeah, so as soon as that squirrel sounded off, it was like, okay, let's get this day started.
It was go time.
Yeah, we had another delicious breakfast burrito, along with the steak that we had. Still left over.
Still left over. And tomorrow is going to be leftover chicken from ramen night in our burritos too. So we'll have like a...
So that should be good, like a little spicy chicken burrito.
Spicy chicken breakfast burrito with Ore-Ida tater tots and peppers and onions. So I'm taking this very seriously, but we are doing very detailed photographs of scenic breakfast burritos.
Yeah.
So we'll run a little stream of those there at the end, so you can tell us which breakfast burrito backdrop was your favorite.
It's important.
It's really important.
Very important.
Oh man. So what did we do today?
We didn't. Our original plan. So we were going to be on this creek for the entire day. We woke up thinking, you know what, we're going to fish it for maybe an hour, and then we're going to call it a day and drive back out to this site. Sure enough, we check one hole. I get a bite. We're like, well, that's cool, but it's not enough. So we pack up the truck. We go down to the lowest hole that we could get to on the road, and it was popping. We found a whole slew of fish in one of the first holes that we fished in. We were like, okay, well, turns out we're not going to just be here an hour.
No, plans quickly changed. We had one good run, and it almost seemed like for maybe 15, 20 minutes, it was dang near every drift you were having something come up and eat your dries. But we had a whole slew of approaches that we attempted, and it really seemed like the small dries were the king today.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been just absolutely stubborn trying to fish my ultra-sized dry fly, just because, I don't know, it's just so fun to smack a size 6 dry fly onto the water and know that it could just be swallowed by a 20-inch west slope at any point.
At any point.
So, I'll take less fish for a bigger overall size.
Sure.
But it is fun to also fish the smaller ones and know that you got a better chance of catching fish.
Sure. The average size fish for this stream was much bigger than its primary stream it was flowing into. It was interesting. It seemed like dang near every fish we caught was low teens.
Yeah.
We only caught a couple real small ones, but
yep.
They were willing to play. But we had a theory throughout the day. It seemed like we're fishing these prime-looking runs once we got downstream of that first one. And these prime runs were yielding 1 or 2 bites, and that was it. So things have been really cold in the mornings here. This morning was frigid. You may have seen from our previous podcast, Jake and I are trying to not shake.
We were shivering yesterday.
We were shivering
this morning.
This morning, yeah. And quite honestly, I think that has some fish starting to move downstream into bigger water.
Yeah. And so we were planning on going to bigger water, but we saw every time we would get to one bend, we'd look one bend further and be like, we just got to go check that bend. And sure enough, we found probably the most beautiful, like picturesque, perfect freestone trout stream that you could imagine. Like straight out of a painting. It wasn't very fishy.
No.
But the fact that we caught fish out of that scenery makes it all worth it.
For sure.
Yeah.
And they were nice fish, but I legitimately felt as though I was standing inside a Bob Ross painting.
Yep.
It was wild.
Yeah.
Everywhere you looked was just these sheer cliff faces of granite and all these big colorful boulders all over the place.
Yeah, I had the film camera out. I was trying to get some shots just to
gosh.
capture, because, you know, like a regular camera captures the photo, but when you get a film camera out there, it has some
It's
some
just
like
a special touch.
yeah,
It's a special
has
touch
some,
to
I
it.
don't know, some oomph to it. So I'm hoping that those turn out and I can share those with you guys as well. But it was just a special place, and you know, we didn't even pack lunches. So
No,
I looked down at my
didn't
watch
intend to.
and it's 2:00 already, and I'm like, you know what? We probably need to get moving.
Yeah, because ultimately our plan was to make our way down to bigger water, and we're
Yeah.
20 plus miles back on Forest Service roads. We are way deep in the wild.
Yeah.
So we had to budget some time. It ultimately ended up taking us about an hour and a half to get to where we are now from that location. And as the crow flies, it couldn't have been more than 10 miles, 15 miles. So it was...
I was hauling though. We were
Yeah.
making time. I knew I wanted to get to a campsite with daylight.
Yes.
We've been pretty bad about that so far.
we've
so
been terrible about it so
it's
far.
super nice to just be able to like relax and settle down at camp at the end
Yes.
of the day, which is what we're doing now.
For sure.
And you can see, I mean, I don't know. That's I don't know how you beat that, but
You don't.
you know,
You don't.
We've
That's
got
the
some
answer. You
we've got
don't.
some elk camps near us, but honestly, we're tucked away in our little corner
And-
of the world, and
And
we're
quite
just happy to be
honestly,
here. Yeah.
With the rifle opener happening tomorrow, I bet we don't even see them. They're gonna be
disappeared.
plunging into the forest to pursue their elk.
Maybe we can finally go get some paper towel. Just borrow it from them.
Yeah, we left our paper towels. Well, not left. We didn't buy any. Period.
We forgot a few things.
We forgot a few things, but instead of paper towels, we've been using the excessive amount of toilet paper we brought for this trip.
Yeah, for some reason I brought 7 rolls of toilet paper and 3 packs of dude wipes, which are biodegradable. But we've only needed to use dude wipes, and we haven't even gone through 1 pack.
No.
So we now have paper towel toilet paper.
Yeah, paper towel toilet paper. Long story.
PTTP.
Long story long, we have paper towel toilet paper.
Yeah.
So good enough to keep things clean. Clean enough for us, at least. Most folks might be a little grossed out, but
Yeah,
we're wild men doing wild things in wild places.
absolutely. And now we're just going to set up our kitchen. We're going to get cooking on a chicken meal. Murphy had some chicken marinating today and a couple bags in the freezer, and
Yeah.
it should be delicious.
Should grill up some chicken, do a little bit of broccolini, get some rice. That's a Cohen household classic. We eat a lot of that in the summer.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll sub out the veggies for stuff out of our garden, but it's exciting, and it makes it even better to do it in the backcountry, Idaho. So
Absolutely.
won't hear us complain. Food always tastes better when you get to look at something like that while you eat it. So
And then after we eat, we probably will be back out here fishing dry flies. So we're not going to come back out and do another podcast after that. Thank you guys so much for watching
Yes.
this episode. We will catch you guys on the next episode of the Idaho Send.
perfect.
Thanks for watching.
Peace. Cool.
That felt good.
That was a good one.
That was a really good one.
Yeah.
We got the flow now.
Yep. It took one. I think it took one.
Yeah. Did it record?
Oh no. Yeah, I